So, like many European countries in Europe, French and France make good foods to eat, which I will talk about today. My morning consists of getting a cup of coffee and sitting with it and clutching it to me like I have just found my long lost infant. No? Didn't mean no. And then I get one slice of wheat bread, lather on some Nutella, fold it in half, dunk it in the cup of coffee. Generally it's French practice to have coffee in a bowl, and thus it is easier to dunk. I do not do that. I should actually, it's more practical. It's easier to reach for a cup than for a bowl, so that practice hasn't made its way into my morning routine. An alternative from Nutella, if you want, you can have some jam, lather some jam on there, butter if you want, nobody's stopping you. Some really traditional old French people eat like cheese in the mornings. In the Nord-Pas-de-Calais, that's where I live, in way north, like the northwest of the north, Marwal is the regional cheese, and it is really pungent, quite pungent indeed. And I cannot imagine eating pungent cheese in the mornings, but some people do. It's a thing that happens. We eat lunch later on in the day, which usually consists of a starter, a main course, a dessert, and various bread options. Starters are like vegetable little things, carrots or meat, like ham stuff. Lunch varies. It's usually pretty good. We had couscous and chicken. It's like a meat and a non-meat, usually a vegetable or a grain. That happens. And then dessert is always like chocolate mousse or other sort of easy to eat foods. Sometimes we have America Day, in which we eat hamburgers and I eat ice cream and soda. When you get home from school, you have the period of snack time, because you don't really eat in between meals. It's just like an hour or half an hour dedicated each day to eating cake. And then dinner. My family isn't very traditional when it comes to the whole dinner thing, because you'd expect to have like something and then like soup and then main course and then cheese or yogurt and cheese. But we just kind of do the main course and kind of eat yogurt if you want. But again, it's usually meat, like, it's usually meat, got some form of potato in there, got some form of vegetable in there. In the north, we eat a lot of French fries, which are just called frites because they're not actually French, because we live rather close to Belgium, and in Belgium they eat French fries like no other. Kinda rocks. Really like them. So good. I have no more words left.